Monkey's evidence was weak, and to make it worse, Jackal's testimony was against him. Jackal thought that in this way it would be easier to obtain the bow and arrow from Wolf for himself, and so fell the sentence against Monkey. Theft was looked upon as a great wrong. The fiddle was still at his side, and he received as a last favor from the court the right to play a tune on it. He was a master player of his time, and in addition to this came the wonderful power of his charmed fiddle. Thus, when he struck the first note of cockcrow upon it, the court began at once to show an unusual and spontaneous liveliness. And before he came to the first waltzing turn of the old tune, the whole court was dancing like a whirlwind. Over and over, quicker and quicker, sounded the tune of cockcrow on the charmed fiddle, until some of the dancers, exhausted, fell down, although still keeping their feet in motion. Monkey, musician as he was, heard and saw nothing of what had happened around him. With his head placed lovingly against the instrument and his eyes half closed, he played on, keeping time ever with his foot. Wolf was the first to cry out in pleading tones breathlessly, "Please stop, Cousin Monkey. For love's sake, please stop." But Monkey did not even hear him. Over and over sounded the resistless waltz of cockcrow. After a while, Lion showed signs of fatigue, and when he had gone the round once more with his young lion wife, he growled as he passed, "Monkey, my whole kingdom is yours. ... If you just stop playing." "I do not want it," answered Monkey, "but withdraw the sentence, and give me my bow and arrow, and you, Wolf, acknowledge that you stole it from me." I acknowledge," cried Wolf, while Lion cried, at the same instant, that he withdrew the sentence. Monkey gave them just a few more turns of the cockcrow, gathered up his bow and arrow, and seated himself high up in the nearest camel-thorn tree. The court and other animals were so afraid that he might begin again that they hastily disbanded to new parts of the world.